check out our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfella1 Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. Eddie Hearn is willing to front the bag if Danny Jacobs come in higher than 10 pounds for the second day weigh-in, the rehydration clause that Canelo enforced. Now, if you don't know, you're not familiar with what's going on, you're saying, oh, he got the IBF. He got to do the second day weigh-in anyway. Rules changed with Canelo Alvarez fought Golovkin in the first fight. They considered the ring belt a belt that you can unify. I don't know why they done that. But, you know, now when you unify the IBF belt in any weight class from paperweight all the way to heavyweights, there's no rehydration clause. There's no second day weigh-in. So Canelo enforced the second day weigh-in for this fight because he got to get an edge on Danny Jacobs. But we back. Goodfella Sports TV. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. And don't forget to check out our sponsor out, The Health Blaze at thehealthblaze.com. Promo code Goodfella1 Boxing get you 18% off the 100% all natural products. All right. So he put a rehydration clause on Rocky Fielding too. So Rocky Fielding couldn't come in at a certain weight, or he had to do the second day weigh-in as well. So Canelo Alvarez is always handicapping people. Like he got the judges, he got the refs, he got the Nevada State Athletic Commission came out and said we don't show Canelo no favoritism in Nevada. We all know that's a joke. He got Floyd Mayweather beat him every round and still got a draw. I think it was on CJ Ross' card. They tried to put Adelaide Bird as a judge, and then they tried to put her husband Robert Bird. I didn't even know they was married as a ref. And Robert Bird was the same guy that pushed Danny Jacobs' head back down when Pirog dropped him. So Danny Jacobs wasn't going for the fuck shit. You feel me? He said, no birds up in here. So yeah. So Eddie Hearn is willing to pay that penalty, and that penalty it was $200,000 per pound, and now they reduced it to $100,000 per pound. So Danny Jacobs doesn't, and I'll link an article in the description proving this to be factual. If Danny Jacobs, misses the weight and he want to come in heavy, then, he don't get stripped of his title, just got to pay the penalty. And sometimes you say, fuck it, pay the penalty. Matter of fact, you can get there and say, you know what, I ain't paying shit. Fuck the fight then. Fuck the whole thing up. They'd be mad. Danny won't do that, though. But if he comes in at the reported weight he came in versus Golovkin, 185, which he said it wasn't true. I think he said he came in about 177. I can't really remember what Danny said. It'll cost him $1.5 million to $100,000 per pound. I think somebody else did the math. So they reduced it from $200,000 to $100,000 per pound. So if you want to come in at 180, shit, that's gonna be what? Too damn much. It's gonna be $1 million right there. Another 5 pounds on top of that. If you really came in at 185, it's gonna be another half $1 million. That's $1.5 million. So that's tough. That's super tough for him. But hey, he been doing the second day weigh-in with the IBF for Derevchenko, so he should be used to it. You know what I'm saying? But it's sad that Canelo Alvarez need every advantage in the world. When he fought Miguel Cotto, they said he weighed in at they weighed in at 155. Remember, it was a catch weight. They said he weighed in. He rehydrated to 180 or 100, between 180 and 190 pounds from 155 to get a competitive advantage on Miguel Cotto. But when it came to Golovkin, he also waived. Got the IBF to waive the rehydration clause, the second day weigh-in, and he came in to weigh as much as he wanted to. See how he changed the scale? There's no consistency, and that's one of the reasons why people don't respect Canelo. You see a lot of these fighters, Lubin, Haney, Shakir Stevenson, Gervonta Tank Davis, and there's other fighters that put Canelo on the pedestal. You know what I'm saying? Say, oh, he better than Crawford, he better than Earl, or he better than Usyk, or whoever you want to say he better than. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, do they really look at it the way it should be looked at? And the way I look at it as he failed to test for clenbuterol. Then when it's in his favor, he don't do a rehydration clause. He get the second day. He changed the IBF second day weigh-in. The IBF didn't want to miss on that 3 or 2% from Canelo purse. He waived that. And all of a sudden, he want to re-implicate it, because Danny Jacobs is probably going to be the bigger, stronger man in the fight. He need every advantage. On top of that, he got the refs. He got Nevada State Athletic Commission. He got the judges. You know what I'm saying? He got the network. He got the A-side promotion. He got the $330 million contract the network gave him. That's incentive based. You know, he got the weight on his side. He get to drain Danny a little bit, not let Danny jump up in weight. He put a $200,000 penalty on him per pound, then reduced it to $100,000 per penalty. We didn't see in fights where Canelo missed weight and they exchanged money backstage for whatever 20, 30, 50,000, 100,000. He can't make weight at 154, so he come in at 155 and a half or 155 and change the weight right minutes before he weighed in. Nobody look at this fuckery that Canelo been doing for years, and then black people the first people to forget and forgive and overlook him. Let Gervonta Tank Davis fail a drug test. Let Errol Spence fail a drug test. Let Erickson Lubin, Devin Haney, Shakir Stevenson, the list goes on and on. Let that black ass fail a drug test. They ain't gonna never hear the end of it. It's like they expunged that off of Canelo record, and you can't speak on it. You can't talk, and people just, we gonna forget because it's Canelo. People seen Canelo do Austin Trout dirty, do Miguel Cotto dirty with the weight and the thing. People seeing him not knock out old Shane Mosley, not knock out Chavez Jr. People seeing him try to rob Floyd Mayweather, Oscar De La Hoya. You seen the whole nine, the Golovkin 1, Golovkin 2. You see, he got every advantage in the book. Had this been a fair game, Canelo had 5, 6, 7 losses right now. But people say, this the face of boxing. But we just got on Big Baby Miller for cheating. People get on Dillian White for cheating. People get on Luis Ortiz for cheating. People got on Lamont Peterson for cheating. No matter if it was a medical exception or not. They got on these guys for cheating. And some more. And they reference Luis Ortiz. They reference Povetkin. They reference Dillian White. They reference Tyson Fury. They reference all these fighters, all these drug cheats in the sport. But when they talk about drug cheats, nobody talk about Canelo. He come in with every advantage, and he still slide by the Harris chinny chin chin. Lara fight, he did him dirty. Then he want to put rehydration clause on people. Now, if Danny was a smaller guy, a small 54, a welterweight moving up, like if he fight Errol Spence, he not gonna put no rehydration clause on Errol Spence. If Errol Spence try to put a rehydration clause in, what you think Canelo gonna say? Nope. Canelo gonna swell up to 180 and 190 again. Same thing with Amir Khan. Amir Khan said he tried to put a rehydration clause in. Canelo wasn't going for that shit then. It's like, come on, man. People saying he the best fighter out in this generation. Bullshit. And shout out for Eddie Hearn for telling Danny Jacobs, like, man, don't worry about it. I front the bag. I pay that money. And that's what a promoter supposed to do. A promoter supposed to be there to protect you when nobody else supposed to protect you. And real talk, Eddie Hearn ain't looking too bad in the public perception. I ain't saying I'm endorsing Eddie Hearn 100%, but right now he up. With the Ortiz thing, the Wilder Joshua thing, if Joshua really do pull down on Wilder May 18th and press for the fight, which we know he ain't. So, Eddie Hearn approval rate ain't going that high. Or his public perception ain't going that high. But if he do, and then he front the bag, if Danny Jacobs want to come in overweight versus Canelo, come on, man. You gotta give credit where credit is due. And for Danny Jacobs, I give you a lot of confidence. I don't have to worry about watch what I eat the 24 hours before the weigh-in or whatever it is before the second day weigh-in. 18, 20, 30 hours, whatever it may be. I don't got to worry about weighing at 8 in the morning. I ain't got to fucking show up. You know what I'm saying? But I show up and I weigh in. It's about winning because Eddie knows it's bigger than that. Eddie know he gonna get a bigger bag and a bigger cut if Danny Jacobs win and Canelo want to rematch him. So he gonna get Danny all the support. And that's what you do. Same thing with Devin Haney and him. He gonna take care of all the Devin Haney fighters and promote them and move them how they should be moved. So Eddie Hearn doing big things like a promoter should do. Now people gonna hang on his dad saying he a slave trader and all that. Yeah, I ain't mad for people hanging on to that. But hey, boxing is built on race. I didn't like him saying that, but hey, it is what it is. It's your chance. People still need to answer the Golden Boy racist emails. But if you go back and look at it, which one of you dudes in the media pressing Angel Garcia for referencing Sean Porter was a monkey? It's right in the boxing voice. For calling Terrence Crawford a nappy-headed nigga. So if y'all gonna keep that same energy, all y'all do is forgive and forget. Y'all forget quick as fuck. So don't forget about Angel Garcia while you trying to knock Barry Hearn dick in the dirt. Don't forget about him. Shout out to Eddie for having Danny back. I'm 100% with Danny Saturday. I do think Canelo going to win for obvious reasons, but it is what it is. My fandom lies with Danny Jacobs. Don't forget, it's Goodfella Sports TV. Forget the name. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or video request. Salute to everybody that reach out to your boy. Don't forget to check out our sponsor once again, The Health Blaze at thehealthblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1Boxing get you 18% off the 100% all natural products. Lotion, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, lip balm, hair pomade, muscle relaxer rub, and much, much more. Website promo code in the description. One time for the one time. Goodfellow Sports TV. We gone.